Yeah, it's a pretty good lane here for the Spirit Breaker and the Centaur. They're getting a nice little connection here.
Oh, but the bash though. I was about to say, I was like, I don't know if they can quite finish off Ghost or put out that much damage, but MSS gets lucky with some of that. Yes, Fata gets the kill in the bottom lane though.
Yeah, Chalice tried to man up a little bit there with Spirit Siphon, but it's a lot of damage. This is actually big. How is he able to bully away the Slark from the lane? He lost 2 range creeps there.
He
Somnus.
didn't go for the fortification. MSS is going to do a charge forward. We're getting off a couple of these clicks. Gonna be able to get a little bit of that agi, but Somnus just walks away. And bottom lane, Kaka. All right, you know, it's a wild thing. We've talked about how strong Marcy is, but this lane coming out from the side of Sonic seems to be working quite well.
Yeah, Fada Lich was the immediate hero that they looked towards when they saw, top glimpse.
Leslau. Oh, the glimpse back. Need just a couple more clicks here from Ghost. If they can get over there fast enough, one more should do the trick, and it's going to be X-Nova who gets the kill.
Not gonna be happy about getting a bit of gold. Charge in coming in by MSS, but he doesn't have
Walk right into 2. So he's starting to drop that sticky napalm. The follow-up with the charge from MSS. The TPs are coming out, though. They're going to try to get this frag over onto UR. X-Nova's also here. Going to hold MSS in position, as now UR is forced to use the Shout Dance. It's going to give some clicks off over to X-Nova, though. So if they don't have anything to really ground target, it's not looking good. UR jumps back in again on the backlines. They do end up losing Ghost. As they get the charge, X-Nova gets hit up. That is going to be a double kill now for MSS. And somehow UR still alive after all is said and done. Leslau will go, hit the Stampede, and they will does have that double damage. So should be able, even drops those seeds of serenity, gets the glare off. Quinn joining in. Feel like they still want to go. They've got 5 stacks of sticky. MSS though charging in. Quinn getting into position. Plenty of damage coming out from this Leshreck as they do eventually end up losing Fata. But they get the kill on Somnus. And now Kaka has to be a little bit careful. These ghosts though doing so much. Will glimpse Quince right back in again. He is going to get burnt down by all of these ghosts. A beautiful play coming out from the side of RNG.
Interesting to see
Not like a too easy for Leslau thing, like usually having a couple beers. It's great. This guy loves to watch his son play, is super supportive. It's awesome.
Wow, that is actually really cool.
Charging over on X-Nova. There's the hop forward from Kaka. They end up losing X-Nova right away, but Fata does end up getting some clicks in, gets off a Chain Frost. They'll be able to kill Somnus. Now Kaka trying to run away. They have the Exorcism. RNG will respond. They did buy back on the Disruptor, so they managed to get the kill on UR. They'll turn it around, get a kill on MSS.
Yeah, and this is the team fight that I was talking about. RNG, they have so much damage coming out between the Death Prophet ulti.
You know, in the middle of the fight where she wants to be, but not take as much damage. There's still smoked here. Somnus. Okay, there's a blink forward coming out from Leslau. Jumping onto Somnus. They'll go and drop that Static Storm though over onto MSS. A couple of these nice Chain Frost bounces finally coming into play. Somnus gets the lasso off over onto Fata. Should be able to get enough. And over on the back lines though, you can see UR, he gets disposed, he gets clicked down. That is a kill going to Kaka.
Fantastic reactions there immediately by X-Nova. The moment that the Stomp came in, he's there to protect it. But this Radiant Ward is big. They have huge vision over Dire right now. Sonics could definitely take a fight just on the back of this ward alone.
Fata playing the bait a little bit. There's the BKB coming out from Chalice as MSS dives into the back lines. You are giving the clicks up. They do manage to get the Static Storm, so that's a nice opening here for RNG. Leslau just taking too much damage. They'll end up getting the kill on UR. And on the back lines, MSS, he is going to be the next one to fall as do get a couple nice bounces here thanks to that Ice Spire that gets dropped by the Lich. Quinn, the lone survivor out of all is said and done. They end up losing the Death Prophet. They end up losing the Disruptor. They may end up losing Quinn. Yeah, they will. They still aren't going to have the Exo, though. So they have to be careful because they're shifting around. Sonic's coming from the other side. Chalice, though, is going to be the one who pops the smoke. Let's jump forward from Leslau over onto Kaka, but the drop immediately holding onto Quinn. Kaka taking a lot of damage here, but Quinn turning his attention over to Ghost. They want to go and pop that Aegis. It'll get taken down the first time. They've lost Kaka. Somnus still making his way over. Chalice, though, he's doing a decent amount of damage. He's pretty far in this base, but UR is forced away. Really staying alive. The Eul Scepter coming into play for Chalice. He did manage to split the fight a bit, but they didn't have the damage for the opening. Gets jump onto the back line, over onto Ghost in the hop forward. They'll get the Sinister Gaze off Kaka, moving around, jumping around in circles. Still chasing after Ghost, trying to get onto these back lines, but they're just not getting enough damage off in time as they'll turn back around. Somnus with the BKB, dropping the Firefly. Can they get the kill on MSS with the jump over on back? Again on Ghost. Again, another save coming out from Kaka. Ghost, they can't seem to kill him. He's going to be able to survive this. The split, though, coming in from Quinn. They finally managed to kill the Drow. As you are running around, trying to get away. They've got some of that damage, but not quite enough. Chalice, X-Nova,
Marcy is actually going for a Nullifier. So BKB and Nullifier going to be very useful against the Frost Shield of Lich to remove that.
There's a charge coming in on Kaka, MSS. Land, blink forward from Quinn. We have a lot of lockdown, so we'll be able to finish off. But there it is, there's the drag, but not going to be able to quite finish as Quinn does get glimpsed back. You are looking to see if he can get anything else. Pounces forward, manages to land over on Chalice, giving a couple clicks off over onto Somnus. Get the charge, that's the Exo getting popped from Chalice, the slow over onto MSS, the rest of the team trying to get over there. We'll get the Flame Break, BKB gets used, they drop the Static Storm, but Quinn, he's already managed to get away. But there is a decent amount of damage coming out from this Exo with Chalice chasing after Quinn. He is going to die there, thanks to the physical damage of the Ghost. But over on the back side here, Somnus, he's looking not too healthy, he's going to try to get away, but they use the Stampede, they finish off Somnus. These Ghosts, again, Quinn managing to get out with very little hit points. Will go for the glimpse back over onto Leslau. But again, here comes the Quinn. He's looking.
Try to catch her, but there's so many players just focusing on keeping her alive between the Force Staffs and the kinetic fields and her own Hurricane Pike, of course. Chalice.
Oh, there. Oh my god. The amount of damage you are just ends up dying. They drop the Static Storm to boot.
Yeah,
That's what happens when
died
you've got that
during his own
Nullifier
ulti.
completed.
For a way to defend this, trying to keep the barracks alive with Frost Armor.
Lead the charge forward over onto Chalice. The BKB immediately coming out, and they're grouped up over here on the side. As now Chalice goes for that refresher. The chase is on. Somnus dragging back on Quinn, realizing that this is a huge problem for him. Tries to drag over to the Static Storm as MSS is indeed caught. Couple of nice bounces with the Chain Frost, but just not gonna do enough here as these Ghosts just chew through the buildings. No Quinn for 150. It's looking really tough for them. Somnus. Just throwing some of that sticky napalm down. A glimpse back on UR, but they get back into the base.
Yeah,
The pounce off over onto Kaka, but they're just poking a little bit. Nice pull forward by Fata over onto Somnus. Chase after the bat rip, but now he just takes too much damage, and now MSS will be the next one to fall. This little fishy boy trying to hide over here in the corner. They're still hunting for him. Might be able to actually get a kill on X-Nova, but this is happening. They're just focusing down on the Ancient. Eventually the lasso comes out. They'll hold UR. They get one more kill. Team wipe on the side of Sonics, and that's going to be the game.
Yeah, that was beautifully done there. A lot of these team fights were very satisfying to watch. RNG have a lot of synergy, and the way they play, their coordination is really good. It felt a little bit more like Sonics were flailing, trying to reach that Drow Ranger, trying to get on top of her with multiple heroes at once, but always somebody got stopped. Like, someone gets glimpsed back.
I used to make that joke with some of the other players. Just be like, you know, the best mid player always gets the rune. Used to drive Kyle crazy because he's like, no, it's totally, you know, luck based. But at the same time, can you argue? Oh, Quinn, Somnus. There's the first blood. Solo kill for Somnus in the mid lane.
Speaking of the best mid player, Somnus again showing why he was respected hero despite having Devour. Of course, Visage is even more shut down in this game. Chalice, we haven't talked too much about him, but he is struggling against the SF. It's a hard matchup.
A little bit of converging over into the mid lane. Kaka getting drawn back by the Remnant. Frost Shield gets placed on Kaka though. It's a little bit more survival, but they do eventually get that kill. Avalanche into the split earth. Somnus just running around, just getting off as much damage from this Pulse Nova as he can, and will be able to collect the kill on Quinn. He's hasted too. He's chasing after MSS and Fata. Have to be a little bit careful. It's 8 stacks decay on him.
Happy to be back to full mana quickly, pretty much, I guess. After using all that fighting, having a full bottle, he's going to be more than ready to fight again.
We're seeing the supports, though, clustering in this mid lane. Step forward, draw back on Somnus.
If you look long
Radiant's
Not even sure that Fata needed to be there, but they'll
Dire's
be able to get
middle
this
tower
kill.
is under attack.
Bit of invasion too.
Radiant
They can see
structures
that
are fortified.
there's probably some stacks over here. And Yuar says, "Oh yes, I will help myself to these. Thank you very
Yeah.
much."
That is so much value, stealing this away. Meanwhile, though, on top lane, they lose Doombringer.
Well, they do end up losing Doom, and now Kaka the toss back. He's just stuck up on the side, so we'll end up dying, and they do lose a stack.
Yeah, I'll trade.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Kaka,
pings.
only level 4 on his Tiny, so he wants some experience here mid.
I figured they was gonna make the jump forward, but again, Xnova is here. Sister Gaze followed up with the Avalanche, the toss. Need to do a little bit more damage. Splitter does land on Quinn though, so they'll get a kill. They'll drop the tombstone. Now Fata running, but the spare. Zentangle, a couple more clicks over onto Fata. He'll be the next one to fall, and they should be able to farm up this tombstone. No problem.
I wasn't sure if you said despair or despair, because that was...
Set of Sonics converging up. They toss out the tree.
Dire's courier
And they'll
has
be
been
able to
killed.
snipe the courier. Nice little cheeky play from MSS. They drop a ward though. They can see so many heroes. In fact, we're seeing the TPs coming out. Jump forward immediately from Quinn. He's pretty deep here. As now they'll follow up with that Avalanche. War, he just can't do anything. He just immediately pops. Do end up losing Kaka. Now the chase is on. Use the roar after Quinn. They're hoping to get an entangle anything. Not gonna be able to quite find Xnova trying to get within reach for the Sinister Gaze. But Quinn, he's very fast. So being able to run gets that little bit of that remnant to draw them
Meanwhile,
back while
Leslau
this
goes
happening.
down.
They end up getting the kill on Leslau. And they're still hunting, but won't be able to get their hands on Quinn.
Tower is under attack.
Trying to get over there. Couple hits though.
Yeah,
There
I
it
don't think
is.
they're in time.
Already
They're
done.
trying.
Kako, Tumbler Toy forward with the Avalanche. Couple heroes there drawn back. They'll drop the Tombstone. They grab Leslau though over on the side. He's not going to be able to go and get this tomb off until the very last second. Over onto Somnus. Will end up dying. They lose Kaka. And Somnus just walking away here. It's going to be...
Right now, he is looking like he needs something. He's only at 6k net worth. We're at 16 minutes. There's definitely a lot less farm than I'm used to seeing him. And over on his opponent's side, 8.6 on that counterpart.
Top lane, they're making the play on Yuar. They use the Chain Frost to get a couple nice bounces, and just another nice hit and run by RNG. Quinn, though, is going to run right into Xnova, gets the Sinister Gaze off. Kaka's here, he's waiting patiently, looking if they can find the reinitiation, get the kill on Xnova, but they'll get those entangles. This bear, my goodness, he is a hungry boy.
Yeah, gets the entangle, and of course, nice use of Savage Roar as well. And I think it will stay, actually.
One moment though, the Avalanche will toss back over on MSS. They do get a nice telekinesis off yet again, but they're still giving chase, jumping right in here, following Leslau, dropping the birds. Entangle gets used. Throw the Frost Shield down. This is not looking like this team is going to be able to survive. RNG, they have hit a timing, and by God, they are just going for it.
Yeah, they're super strong at this point, and Sonics, they're not really ready to fight again. Just trying to buy some time, but there's no time to be bought. This is
They
just
didn't
a
even have
push.
Somnus during this. The toss back immediately. Fata just pops. And now this damage being put out with this Diabolic Edict, with this bear, with the birds. This push strat is lanes. And multiple kills.
Yeah, RNG just playing a very structured push strat that comes online really early, and Sonics, they were not ready for it. Trying to
Just
smoke out and
positioning.
take the fight.
Kaka immediately landing the Avalanche over onto 3. The toss back. They'll end up losing Kaka. They grab Fata. He's a bit tankier. They want to try to get this kill on with a couple bounces with the Chain Frost. They'll get the kill now. Now Yuar is going to get tossed to safety from the side thanks to the Rubik. He'll end up losing his life. We'll be able to push back the bear. The buyback now from Tiny. And we'll see the buyback from MSS.
Yeah, he can't really solo kill Lich as well when he has the Glimmer Cape. It's a bit hard for him to get that pick there. But they're gonna have to keep waiting, and RNG, they're not stressing about this. They're like, okay, we took 2 sides, we can just back out. Sonics, you made a lot of smokes already. They do have another smoke ready on Undying, and they're gonna go with it right now. So Sonics, this is our last hurrah. They're trying to get some form of way to stay in this game.
They have a beacon. Look at X-Nova's positioning. Oh my god, he drops these Ice Fire immediately, grabs Quinn. So they just aren't going to have the advantage. So Lesnao, he dies immediately. Quinn, just too many nukes. And now he does that fresh BKB. He's going to try to use the ultimate. We'll be able to force them back with some of that fear. Fato running away with the pig pole. They'll take down the tombstone. Kaka waiting patiently. There it is. The GG gets called. Beautiful, beautiful game coming out from the side of RNG.
Yeah, what a positioning by Xnova there as well. Sitting behind the tree line again, close to